Hey everyone, Harris Rubenstein here for Chat Sports. We have huge news coming out of the NFL today as the New England Patriots have sent Brandin Cooks cross-country to the Los Angeles Rams. They are going to receive the 23rd overall pick in the draft along with a 6th-round pick. The Rams get Cooks and a 4th-round pick to sweeten the deal. Cooks had a good year with the Patriots. He caught 65 balls for a little over 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. The Patriots did trade a 32nd overall pick last year to the Saints for Brandin Cooks, and now they receive the 23rd overall pick from the Rams. So a decent little exchange there for the Patriots, but don't get it twisted. Brandin Cooks did have a nice year with the Pats. He did offer a nice outside option for them that the Patriots have not had in a long time. But this is a big move for both sides. So let's start with the Los Angeles Rams and what they get out of Brandin Cooks. Let's take a look at their offseason additions, and it's stacked. They get Cooks, they've gotten Ndamukong Suh, they've also added Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters, as well as John Sullivan. This is a huge offseason for the Los Angeles Rams. They've really filled every single hole that they had on the roster. They needed someone on the other side of Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp in order to add a deep threat. They needed someone on the defensive line next to Aaron Donald. They added that in Ndamukong Suh. They really needed to shore up the secondary, and they get Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib, and also to help out the offensive line, they re-signed John Sullivan. Huge offseason for the Los Angeles Rams, and now that wide receiver depth chart, it's looking pretty. Brandin Cooks sitting at the top to add an outside deep threat. Robert Woods, a little bit more of a possession guy. He's going to have a lot more stuff open down low. And you have Cooper Kupp and Tavon Austin, who are sure to add a lot of dynamic options on that wide receiver core. This is going to be a huge year for the Rams offense. And also, mind you, the Rams have been talking to the Giants about getting Odell Beckham Jr. Brandin Cooks is certainly going to be a lot cheaper than what Odell Beckham Jr. would cost them. It's only going to cost them a 1st-round pick, but do remember that Brandin Cooks is heading into his 5th-year option and will require a new contract at the end of the season. Pretty clear that the Patriots didn't want to pay him that much money, and they do get a nice return on their investment by getting a pick 8 picks higher, or 9 picks higher than the original one they shipped out for Cooks. Let's take a look at the Patriots draft picks inside the top 75. They have picked 23, 31, 43, and 63. So they can do a lot of different things with these picks, but if you're asking me and what trick Bill Belichick might have up his sleeve, I would say they might be trying to trade up in the draft for a quarterback. Now, you don't have to quote me with it. I think Josh Rosen might be an option. That's coming out, a couple rumors, as we've heard since the trade has gone down. Maybe Lamar Jackson. We know that they've been rumored to him as well. Or could this be a move for the Patriots to get Odell Beckham Jr. from the Giants? They certainly have the ammo to get him. The real question is whether or not the Patriots want to pay Odell Beckham Jr. $20 million a year as opposed to paying Brandin Cooks probably about $6 or $7 million less than what they would have had to pay Odell Beckham Jr. But this is a huge trade for both sides. Definitely not expected on the Patriots side of things. I would expect more moves to come from this as we get closer and closer to the 2018 NFL Draft. But a huge blockbuster in the world of the NFL as the Patriots have traded wide receiver Brandin Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams for pick number 23 in the upcoming NFL Draft. But that's going to do it for me. You can follow me on Twitter at SportsDean for all of your NFL news and updates. But for now, we'll see ya.